But she said, what? And she looked at me and she said, what the hell's the matter with you? You got Las Vegas, you got gambling, you got cheating. I mean, this is what people want to hear. And then she showed me some videos, Mickey Massey and these other people, 12 million views. And she said, I said, baby, I got to do it for you. I don't see myself as a YouTuber. I'm starting to enjoy it though. I love telling stories. And the reason why I wrote the book, American Roulette, in the first place after I retired is because in places like Aruba, we would meet people and, I was a cheat and I'm a liar. So I would tell people would ask you what do you do? I said, well, I'm a professional casino cheat. Now, obviously there weren't any casino people in these places or at least I wasn't talking to them in these places where we would go. You're like bars like Poppy's in Aruba and other bars in the Caribbean, right? And, when I told a lot of stories and most people, I would say a lot of people thought I was full of crap, but the ones who really believed me, they would say, wow, that's amazing. And it really was amazing, what I did with the guys and everything. And they said, you ought to write a book about that. And finally, when I did retire, one of the reasons I retired because I had so much heat in Vegas. I was really pushing the envelope. We were taking tons of money out of there. A lot of people wanted me out of business and locked up. A lot of people in the casino industry. And then, I felt the heat. So I said, it's a good time for me to retire and start off by writing a book, which I wrote 20 years ago. And I started writing magazine articles. I was featured in many international magazines, newspapers, TV shows. So, so maybe, just maybe